Hiya. So, hiya. So, I've been watching Gayle. And she did some journal covers with fabric and napkins. And I decided that I want to have a go. So basically what you've got is a piece of fabric on top of some cling film, on top of some greaseproof, wrong side up, and then you got some watered down PVA. Let's take my card off. So we'll do that bit first. I will link Gayle's video in the description so you can see. Oh, okay. So that you can see what inspired me. So basically, so this is just watered down glue, and then you have to, I think Gayle poured it on, might try pouring a bit. So you have to soak it. I don't know if it's a bit runny, but I don't think so. So yeah, I've not been able to get my crafting mojo on for such a long time. But I've been watching videos, and slowly but surely I've sort of thought, right, I need to get in there and do something. And I want to make a journal. I've never made a journal, so that's what the plan is. So, and I have some lovely pieces of fabric, and this is one of them. I just love fabric. If you know me, you'll know that I'm a sewing machinist first and foremost, I suppose, or at least I was. Not so much anymore. My machines are packed away, I think. Any joy that I felt from sewing, that's done a bunk as well. So, yeah. In fact, I think I'm just a right old misery guts at the moment. But anyway, hopefully, a bit of crafting. Get the juices flowing. And then, yeah, maybe we'll be able to feel a bit better. Just tip a little bit more on. So, it's been a lovely day here today. Bright sunshine all day. I'm warm, really warm, about 17 degrees, and it's what, middle of November. So make sure you get the edges. Right, that's enough. Okay, so once you've got your fabric soaked, then you tear up, or you use all the bits of leftovers that you've got off the backs of your napkins when you've been doing your decoupage. You just use that. So tear it up. You can use it in little pieces, you can use it in big pieces. It doesn't matter if it's creased, because it's texture, according to Gayle. It's just texture. So there. So you need to cover, make sure you get your edges, make sure it's all soaked with glue. And then so you kind of do it in layers. So we'll call in that one layer. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So there. And like I say, it doesn't matter if it crinkles because it's all just texture. Now when Gayle did hers, she folded it with the fabric on the inside, but I think I want my fabric on the outside. But we'll see what it turns out like. So this time I'm going to go this way. I'm going to put a bit more glue on. And you have to build it up to, I don't know, I think she said about 7 or 8 layers. So, and it doesn't matter if it hangs over because you can trim that down when you've finished, when it's dry. I'll just tear a bit off there. Sorry. I'm going to pour a bit more glue on. And she said to give it a good soaking, so, and it does take a while to dry, obviously. So that's 2 layers. So I'm just going to stick that bit in there. I'm going to stick a piece right in the middle. And then we'll go around the outsides. There we go. So I thought that I'd have a go at doing this, and then once I've got these dry, obviously I'll show them you once they're dry, and we'll see what we've got. I've got a few little glassine bags that I want to make some little pockets out of. I want to make a floral journal because I'm a big floral person. So, and I've got loads of bits of floral stuff. So I thought, let's go floral. So look at all the bloody, it's a bit big. I don't know where Gayle got the idea from. I think somebody's inspired Gayle, and a bit of a knock-on effect. I don't know if you know Gayle, watch Gayle's videos. Gayle Agostinelli, I think her name is. And she's on Etsy, and yeah, she puts a video out every day. And I'm literally waiting for it every day because I really enjoy it. She's good company. So that's nice. Really good company. So once we've got a few layers on, I think I need a bit more yet. I hope it's not too boring for you. But once we've got a few layers on, we've got a bit of depth to it, we can start putting the pattern on. And I've got loads of floral bits of napkins. Gayle did a Christmas one. So, well, I'm not a Christmas person, I've got to say. I'd sooner be on beach in a hot country than bother with Christmas. But everyone to their own. So, we all like different stuff, don't we? So, and yeah, Christmas just isn't for me. So I'm just going to probably put a little bit more, not much, down. A bit more glue. I hope I'm putting enough glue on. I feel like I'm not putting enough glue on. Let's put some more on. I think we're going to try putting a full one on. What do you think? And like I say, once it's dry, you can trim any excess. They do take a couple of days to dry though, apparently. But in the meantime, I'm going to see, like I say, just have a bit of a play with some glassine bags, making some pockets. I've got some more on order as well. I just got 10 off eBay to try them, and I just like the crinkliness. Oh, and I tell you what else I was looking at as well that I fancied having a go at. What else? Oh, that was it. Book pages that are kind of wrapped in greaseproof paper with sewing and stuff. Now they were cool as well. So they were Rhonda without an H. She's on YouTube, and she's on Etsy as well. We'll do this one in bits. So yeah, they're quite cool. Now in America they use I think they call it deli paper. Well, I thought, what have I got? I've got some stuff that I got from Lakeland, but it's dead expensive. But then I've got some greaseproof paper that's just from Tesco. Now I weren't sure when I looked at that if it were a bit brown, but actually no, I think but it's a bit see-through as well, because I think it's meant to be for pages that you can write on. But I felt like you could see too much book page writing through. So that I decided that I've got some bits of book page that I've put some napkin on, and maybe they'd be nice with greaseproof paper and sewing. So you've got more than just text underneath, you've got a bit of pattern. Right, I think that's enough. I don't know how many layers we've done, but I think that's enough. So the next thing is you use your napkins and you fill it in with your floral napkins. So I'm going to start with this. So that's going to go in corner. And then I've got this, which I wanted to make a border with. I think the key to this is your layers. You know, like I don't need all that. I'm going to tear some of that off and branding. I might just leave it hanging over actually, so that it's right on edge, so that it's up there like that. Yeah. And like I say, I can cut this off when it's dry. That looks nice. Okay, so what else have we got? I've actually got some bits of rice paper. Actually, no, I like that. I think we'll have some of this. I've not taken backs off, so you'll have to just bear with me a minute. So we'll just have a piece of this. Put that on there. So I think we need a few little bits. Now I've got some rice paper, like I said. So I'm wondering whether a bit of, or let's try some of these. Just bear with me while I separate this. Right, I think we'll just tear out a few of these. Let's have a look. I have got a water pen somewhere, but I don't know where anything is these days. I packed everything away when my mojo did a bunk, and I've not properly found everything since. So, oh, that looks nice. So I feel like we've got just a few little gaps to fill in. So I'm just going to tear some small pieces. And obviously they blend in and you can't even tell that they're squares. Put some off the top. Let's see what else we've got. I like a bit of this wisteria. Let's see. Oops. I think I'm going to put a piece of that up there. And let's have that. Oh, it's got a bit of branding on. I want to get that off. That looks nice, doesn't it? Even if I do say so myself. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Napkins, napkins. What have I done with you? I wonder if we can use a bit of this. It's got the little butterflies on. Let's just take the back off. There won't be a second. Right, let's have a bit down here. Let's have a look. I'm just going to tear a rough piece. Sorry if I keep nudging camera. So, I don't want to overdo it, I don't want it to all go dark and you're not to be able to see patterns, so I'm just thinking I might just put a little bit there, just try and get rid of that bit of straight line that we've got. And then call that a day. So, I'm going to leave that. I've got another piece of fabric, I don't know if you want to stay watching. I'm going to do one more. Let's get this off. So that's one. So bear with me a second. Just get another piece of cling film. Sorry, I'm nudging camera like I don't know what. I put it at the other side and I'm not used to it and I keep forgetting it's there. So there we go. So this is my second piece of fabric, another floral. So let's give this a go. Woo! Might need to make some more glue at this rate. So yeah, I hope you'll leave a comment and tell me what you've been up to while I've been a misery guts and not crafting. I'd love to know what you've been up to, and I want to know who's going to have a go at doing this, because it is quite good fun. I'm quite enjoying myself, it's got to be said. Right, we're nearly there. Right, so we're back to plain napkins. So again, I'm going to start my first layer just as one big napkin, one big piece. There we go. And doing it like this, you do get a few creases in, and Gayle says texture's good, so, and it is, we all like a bit of texture, don't we? I do. So that's your first layer, and don't forget your edges. And this piece we're going to tear, and I'm going to go, I think I'm going to tear it into quarters. So I'll have this here, because obviously the bit in the middle, whichever way you end up folding it, is going to be your spine. So it doesn't matter if I think, if you think that's going to be a bit thicker, because I think your spine needs to be strong. Wish I could listen to a bit of music while I'm thinking, or while I'm doing this, or watching a bit of Gayle crafting, but you can't, can you? All that copyright malarkey, but it'd be nice to just have a bit of background music. Mind you, then I might start singing. Then where would we be? There'd be folk walking around with their ears bleeding. And we don't want that. A little bit more here. Making a right mess. I'm going to put another big one on. So I think you have to do this like for at least 4 or 5 layers, because you want it to be a decent thickness, sturdy. You just need a bit more glue. I hope I'm in frame. Oh, I don't know. And then this one will tear up into bits. I'm going to put that bang across middle. A bit more glue. You've got to make sure it's soaked. I can hear it in my ear. Make sure you've got plenty of glue on. Make sure it's wet. So that's what I'm doing. Hopefully I've got just enough for this last one without having to make any more. I think I will have to make some more. I need some more. Won't be in. So I'm just going to put this last piece on, and just to be a rebel. It's going on like that. Oops, got a bit of napkin in there. Right. Okay, so that's that. So now we need to put some more patterns down. So I'm going to put this at the bottom this time. I'm going to put it fairly hanging over so that it's a border. So you can see that it'll just be cut off on some of there, which is just what I wanted. And then I might try a bit of this. I like this. This is one of my favourites. The colours are just lush. There. And obviously, like I say, you can barely see, but I can always put something over it. So I'm just wondering whether another of these might look nice with that. There. And then I'm just going to fill some gaps in to just make it a bit less. Excuse me. So we've had enough of that and enough of that. I'm going to put some of this on. And some of this. Let's try a bit of this. Just on here, I think. There we go. Let's have this. and get rid of the square edge. I like how that comes through. You can still see leaf underneath, blue leaf, but you can still got flowers over the top. But I'm cautious of spoiling it and it going too dark. But I feel like there's just not quite. I wonder if we can put some more of that on. Let's have a look. I really like this. Straight edge. Just tear a bit off. I just don't like that straight edge and I don't want you to be able to see it. Put that there. There, that's enough. Don't overdo it, Nick. There. Oh, maybe there. What do you think? Just put a bit of that there. There. That'll come off. There, and that's it. That's what we're doing today. So, I hope you will come back to find out what they ended up like and what we're going to do with them. Because I think that just looks lush. If you're a floral person, then yeah. So I will be making another video, but I'll let you know when these are ready and dry, and we can have a look at them then. So thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me again. See you later.